Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Let's do it. Did we get enough coalers? No, we're not getting coalers. I want to check. So Nate and I did a run yesterday, and I got the high caliber. And I believe that's the last thing that I needed to have a 100% full Ammonomicon, including Rubinine's monster. I still haven't had the transformation into the Cormorant, but that is what it is. But it was very weird to get the high caliber in a co-op run, and I've waited for it for so long. Yeah, I've got everything here. Just waking up not too long ago. About working about 3 hours, but I thought when I get this thing done, so I can upload it tonight. I might stream tonight, I don't know. A morning run of Gungeon is so different than a night run. Like, it basically feels like I'm mentally the exact opposite of as I am in the PM. Usually I'm like goofy and reactive to everything that's happened all day. Now I have like no experiences in my mind. Jackie has been watching a documentary now, and we just watched one about this mock Mexican restaurant where the rules are extremely strict and very specific, but of course it's Fred Armisen being goofy. I'm not a huge fan of Fred Armisen. I think he reaches for pretty similar jokes pretty frequently. But I don't think he's bad by any means. I think he's just he's someone like I really am like super glad that Bill Hader's a part of it. When he is, it's strange because the documentary now is so it's almost two distinct shows. Like there are three, I would say. Some where you have Bill and Fred, my buds, Bill and Fred, on screen together, feels very different from episodes where you have one or the other. And you know, they have very different approaches to comedy. They worked together for a really long time on SNL, so they know how to cover those differences, how to not let the space between them kind of be so visible. But I think the show is essentially it's the kind of like direct, on the nose satire that Fred Armisen really likes. You know, like, he really likes his satire to be very, very specifically in reference to stuff. Like, he plays a lot of characters because this is definitely the room. Because characters can be very, very on the nose. His improv style is one of like exactly and specifically imitating the subject matter. You know, he's not like it feels to me a lot of the time like less organic, constructed, because he's so heavily referencing whatever thing. And I think that's why documentary now works, because in every episode he's doing a specific thing. He's doing, you know, Nanuka of the North, or he's doing Great Gardens, or he's doing whatever. He's playing a character, and he gets to be very, very specific, and then just like slightly absurd on that specificity. Whereas I think Bill Hader is kind of like, he definitely is also a character actor, but his characters feel more constructed in his mind and less referential. Like, he plays a lot of characters that are not in his other work and stuff. He plays a lot of characters that are not necessarily direct references to, like, a one-to-one reference to someone else. And I don't think you get a lot of that with Fred Armisen. Everybody he's playing feels like this is exactly someone he observed in some other setting with a slightly different take on them, you know? One thing's different about them, like I don't know. It works for what he's trying to do, and it works really well, obviously, because he's extremely successful. But to me, a lot of the time, it kind of feels, oh lord, they're all locked. It kind of feels like exhausting to know that, oh, he's going to be like X, but slightly off. Like, I don't know. Ooh, baby. Good lord, that's incredible. Can't even consider that one. I'm not even going to consider that one. Okay, so we can get 2 things. And I think I am going to take Table Tech Rage. Should we get 2 of these? Yes. Oh, God, I feel like I picked right. I feel like I picked so incredibly right on those. That's crazy. All right, we're gonna be destroying some chests now. Let's start with the blue. Okay, so now we have to get the C4 down here. No, you jackass. I was way too slow in that. That's okay. We're not in any different position. We just lost a little bit of opportunity. Ooh. Alright, let's just keep moving on. All we lost was like 8 cents, I think. Neat. That was a good first floor. Got a crazy boss killer and like an extremely good room clear slash boss killer. I know, like, I know what can easily be said about me talking about comedy. The same thing that says, like, well, if you could do it better, why don't you do it? And I understand that that's a valid point, but like, I don't know. Shut up. Like, just because I'm not saying that he's absolutely worthless as a human being, because I don't like every one of his jokes, so why not back off? Understand that like criticism is acceptable. I'm straw manning right now for no reason. I'm presenting all sides of an argument. You know, as no one is actually picking the other side, and it's a bad look. So I'll stop it. But that is always something that bothers me when people basically say, if you think you can do better, then why aren't you? And the answer is, I can't do. Expecting someone to do all things because you think that one thing could be done better is pretty fucking ridiculous. Also, you get in the situation where maybe I do. You know, maybe I will. And then I devote my life to it, and it's like, you know, well, you know, that wasn't worth my time. I don't know. I have a weird morning. Last night, after the stream, Nate has been playing PC Part Picker, or not PC Part Picker, PC Builder Simulator or whatever, and he put some of that knowledge to work, figuring out what was up with Kyle's computer, and I'm pretty sure we figured it out, and it is a RAM issue, which is one of the things Kyle said it might be. The internet says that it might be. It's very strange because PC Part Picker, the website I use, said there's no compatibility issues with the RAM that I got and the motherboard that I got, but under Nate's close, watchful, scrutinous, it turns out that maybe in fact there is actually a thing. So the clock speeds for RAM are different, and it looks like the motherboard that Kyle got is does not accept 30 megahertz as its clock speed for RAM. Accepts 32, and it accepts 26 point whatever, or 26 33 or whatever. I also once I realized this, I was like, oh man, I need to check my RAM, see what the RAM speed is for me. Oh man, for two reasons. One was I was going to use the RAM that didn't work with Kyle if I could, which I might be able to. I need to look at my motherboard, but all your RAM has to be the same. My particular RAM is 2133, which is like considered the baseline. I think it's actually like the slowest acceptable for Intel motherboards. And I, you know, of course, I was like, okay, time to start looking at the store. Time to start checking out how I can improve my computer. Damn, that sucked. If I got the slowest thing, it's time to get a buy-in and get some of the less slow stuff. But then I watched a Linus Tech Tips video, and going from 2133 to 4266, like essentially doubling the RAM speed, would only, after overclocking, would only contribute about an average of 4.7% speed in most rendering or gaming scenario. So there's absolutely no reason for me to dump a bunch of money in barely fixing a problem that didn't exist. You know, like, there was nothing wrong yesterday before I discovered this RAM thing, so there's nothing wrong today. I don't need to make there have been something wrong. My computer still runs pretty well, but it is frustrating to know that there's always going to be something that's upgradable. The dumb weapon to be using here. It did show in certain games that RAM is pretty impactful. But even still, it was talking about like a 6 or 7 frame increase consistently. Most of it is that I really don't want to deal with overclocking. That's not something I want to screw around with. So I'm just going to leave my little PC where she is. And we'll just stay happy with what we got. God, that's so good. Like, it's just so much better than just invincibility. Like, if it was Stuff Star, if Stuff Star had half the recast time, that sucks that him disappearing there affected my total ammo. I mean, we'll fill it up right here, but still. What's the synergy? Terminated 2. Alright, whatever. I guess I don't know the Terminator reference, but we'll use it. Boom, boom, boom. Oh shit, I didn't even see that I was just standing in poison. Chest. I freaking hate getting baby good mimicas The goddamn Hunter, I hate it. Well, sometimes you just gotta accept. You just gotta accept. I really shouldn't have, I shouldn't be holding on to this item, the old crest, while I'm doing all this other stuff on the floor. You should have the old crest for the shortest possible time, but I got a little ahead of myself there. God, it's so great to get the AK instead of the JK. I still don't get that reference at all. I don't get the Terminator reference. Those things splitting out. It's distracting, I'll say that. Seems like you got other bullets on you. We're gonna use probably a lot of ammo on this floor. Hopefully we'll get it back. Jesus Christ, double vision is like the only other thing I like as much as lead skin, but I think we're gonna not get it, of course. Need a key in case. Oh. Stop worrying about fuse. I have a way to put fuse out. Oh, those things catch enemies on fire. That's super neat. Get that one right. I'd like to get out of here soon, please. Ooh. God, you know how freaking rough it would be if you lost the old crest to a regular Blobulon. It was very unlikely that this was the right way, but I feel like whenever I think something's unlikely to be the right way, it's almost worth it to check because, I don't know. It seems like I'm getting in my own head, psyched myself out. Alright, the right path over there has a good chance of being the right way. It is just a chance. There we go. Alright, Holy Grail is almost definitely us, and getting the... Okay, yeah, let's get the curse now. It'll make up for the difference. Cool. All right. Everything was done right. That was a fairly less stressful than it often is. Old Crest carry. The longer it goes on, the worse the anxiety gets about it. It just starts to be like, you know, a law of averages. Like, I'm more likely to have gotten hit if I haven't gotten hit yet. Well, that's not true, but it feels that way. Oh man, God, I hate that. The loot. Not a fan of the loot. You know, we got the that ammo loss doesn't matter. Hey Kyle, what's up? Hey Terra Pirate, what's up also? How's everybody doing this fine Sunday morning? It's not Sunday. It's Thursday. I'm starting my work week. How's things? Well, sick. Oh no. Have you been partying too hard? Celebrating VR. Probably sick from constant VR use. You got the VR disorder. Oh boy. Okay. We have no way to steal, but I really feel like this is a solid rat run. But I can't do it. Man, getting on VR after somebody else has been on it is fucking gross. Like, it's just gross. I was hanging out with Moses. I sold him my my Vive, and we were playing some games. And not only was it like super sweaty when I put the VR on, the screen was so foggy. Like, I couldn't really tell what was happening in one of the games we played because the eyepiece had messed it up, and I didn't want to scratch it. You had to, holy shit. That's why you had to get up early. You had to go to court over a stop? Well, you know what they say. The government is gonna get its money one way or another. Especially in the South, dude. They do not care about what's right. They care about what's profitable. Stop. Ugh. But yeah, the South sucks. I mean, that happens everywhere, but I remember getting ticketed for, like, straight up horse shit in the South. I got ticketed for, going 1 mile an hour over as after a unmarked cop car followed me for, like, trailed me, pressing in behind me. This is when I was like 17 or 18 driving in South Carolina. So this cop car, unmarked, followed behind me for miles on the interstate. Every time I switched lanes to let them pass me, they switched behind me and kept pushing up against me. And eventually, because I was in cruise control most of the time, eventually I sped up, and I ended up, they giving me a ticket for going 1 over in an area when we were going downhill, and the fucking cop said, you shouldn't give way to pressure on the road like that. It's really important that you maintain safe driving practices under all circumstances. Like, dude, this feels like double jeopardy. It feels like you put me in a situation where I had to lose and then said, gotcha. Like, that kind of shit I feel should be illegal. So high pressure, it's basically high pressure sales tactics. Like, but you know, if you want to break it down to technical truths and stuff, he was right that I did end up going 1 mile per hour over the speed limit. I mean, nowadays I go more than 1 mile over, but back then I was a little baby when it came to driving. Get out of here. Oh, fuck yeah, we're getting curse bullets. I didn't even check and see how much money I had. I mean, I think I go within 9 miles over is the highest I'll go over. It used to be when I was in Massachusetts. It used to be I would go 14 miles over, but everybody in Boston's fucking crazy. So we got 2 curse. We got curse bullets, so it's time to start getting some more curse. Hey. Come on. Let me hit you. This high caliber is the synergy with curse bullets? God, this fucking gun is. Even if it didn't give you anything, it would be like probably one of the top room clearing shotguns in the game. Like, there's no spread on it. It's a straight shot shotgun. Oh, I have Holy Grail already, also, so that's what gave me the first curse. Oh, alright, that's not gonna work. Hi, Ninja. How you doing? How's Parsec been going? I have Holy Grail, so I'm not really too concerned about using up ammo for any of my weapons. As of right now, I would prefer it because natural ammo has been pretty unforthcoming. But I'm sure I'll start getting hit soon. Yeah, the gun itself is amazing. It's just unbelievably amazing when you add the free stuff coming with it. Nice. How did I gain an ammo back on that? There's got. I'm gonna get another key. Ooh. What's this synergy? Ah, my ear itches. 2 kinds of people. Is that the synergy? Is that the better item synergy? I should have given my freaking ammo to that. Yeah, just anything that gives you free money at all, period, you don't complain about it. You just don't. Even if it's not as much free money as it used to be. It's still very much free. Yo, congratulations. Like, I'm not upset about that at all. Good job, Hannah. The more you guys are getting, the better. You deserve it. Oh yeah, those Instagram DMs. I've never been on Instagram. If they're being a creep, then fucking kick them to the curb. If they're just like, hey, I have too much money. You seem like a neat person who could use some money. And I want literally nothing in return. What's a weege? Oh, a week. $50 a Luigi. Whoops. Alright, that's a bunch of ammo back. I'm actually gonna get upset if we get Junkin and fucking goddamn Baby Good Mimic is stuck on dog mode. Exactly 52? So it's different than a week. Well, that's something to sell. And another thing to sell. Damn it, Bobby! Oh, there's a key there. Sweet. Oh, shit. Dude. Damn dog. Probably want some curse, though. Excuse me? You can't bounce this stuff off your head and then act like I didn't sell it to you. You dirty rat. What's wrong with this guy? Does he hate items or something all of a sudden? Weird. I'm trying to like line it up so it comes on, it lands on this side of the thing, but it's like bouncing off his head. There we go. Okay. So you got to just get close enough that it bounces off and it's still there. Okay. You know what? Fuck the loot. I'm very scared I'm gonna accidentally drop the thing. I'm actually gonna drop the lead skin in there. Oh, this runs bananas. What are you up to currently? You still studying, Ninja? So we're working on those studs. Damn it, I gotta remember to not reload randomly. And I also need some curse. Oh shit, the last floor, before I had curse bullets, had a bunch of curse pots on it. I just didn't think to go back. Open up. Oh my god. Oh my lord. Gold casing just from using an already good weapon. How could anybody ever complain about this thing? It's just zippy in this game too. Yeah. What? With one hit? Jesus Christ! Yeah, I'm sure I can do that. Because I'm willing to take a bunch of hits in the face. Hey, one of the dogs actually did something worthwhile. For once. Dude! You kidding me? I'm not even gonna think about it. Like, I would have double vision right now if that had been sold earlier. God. Till the end of August. Holy shit. I mean, I have 2/4 of the rat transformation without even having bought the rat key. I mostly wanted the sack for the adding additional items. More additional actives. Less for the sack itself. Go there after a, well, let's just go there now, actually. Let's go there after this room. Why is that song in my head? I know there's a version of it that's used in Bayonetta. My fractions? I don't even remember what I said, dude. It's too long ago. It's too long ago. You're asking the world of me to remember something I said less than 10 seconds ago. That's true, but I think sometimes, okay, that makes sense. But I think sometimes the reason you do that is because you're being very specific about the total number. When it's more important to express the total number of the objects, you go for the more specific thing. It's kind of like significant digits and decimals. Kind of. Oh man, I thought he was just gonna be dead. Well, a bunch of ammo. That's a bunch of ammo. Heartbreaker. Oh, I remember. So Jackie and I watched this Netflix show or Netflix movie called I Am Mother, and Moon River is one of the songs that they played at the very beginning of the movie. I Am Mother is a pretty good sci-fi romp. It's not a romp though. It's kind of a Deus Ex Machina style deep dive into one idea. I liked it. I was actually really surprised they left the set. Thought that had all the air rankings of a one set kind of. Oh yeah, no, I thought the way that it that moved actually felt like it was a person and a thing. And then I also noticed that there was there's a male name on the cast list at the end, and I was like, oh, that had to be the person in the suit. That basically had to be. There's not really anybody else it could have been. Maybe the little baby at in the final act or whatever, but didn't seem like it. Is that it for this floor? I believe it is. During the entire watching of that. So RuPaul has this song called Call Me Mother. And Jackie listens to that song all of the freaking time. So the whole time she was going like, call me mother. Which is how that song goes. And she was also going ra-na-na-na-na-na-na, ra-ta-ta, ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Those are also lyrics, if you want to call them that, to this song. This is a weird room. Yeah. I think honestly in a perfect world it would just never turn into the dog. There's no actual benefit from the dog, or the benefit is so rare. Like the only consistent thing the dog gives you is mimic protection, and having a second, or mimic awareness, and having a second one of those is absolutely useless. The like 3 items you get over the course of the run. The course of a run with, you know, every floor visited, basically, is not... It's not worth a slot. I would honestly get pissed if I got the dog even from the Mimic Shrine, or the Familiar Shrine. The dog's just like... It's never, ever... It's just not a valuable enough companion. Like, I'm glad to have it when I do have it, as like a given passive to this character. But beyond that, I would never, it's something I would never purchase or even really be excited to get out of a chest. And yeah, the fact that a second item is essentially made worthless because of the dog's existence is really frustrating. Call me mama, yada da 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 yada da 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 da. You jackass! Did you see that freaking jackass? Disappear as soon as I started using my gun that I love. It's got those ammo issues. Damn it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Yuck. Oh, we got a salesman coming up on this floor, so we can get back some of the money we spent. Yeah, 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 yeah. I guess I just in general wish the dog didn't count as a familiar in whatever method or manner there is for determining familiars. Yeah. If it had that quality removed. That's something we're not going to use. We'll use it up right now. You know what? Let's use it up right now. We're going to sell it. Got a lot of stuff to sell. The only thing is right now, using any gun other than the Shovel Knight is actually a loss of money. So it's actually better financially to use the shovel, the Knight's gun, even if we're gonna sell the other one. What? Hold on. Singularity pulse. You mean like this, the weapon to singularity? I don't understand. Nothing else that I really want to give away. Ooh! Colton Cold. Colton Cold. I shouldn't have used a key yet. Watch this be a key segment. Oh my god. Okay, it's not. Dude, I want curse. Wizard needs curse badly. Excuse me. Some runs is fucking impossible to add curves. See, now I want Baby Good Mimic to be this guy. Okay, well, whatever. Let's go. Let's go. Moon River. I like. Oh yeah, it'd be cool if there was a way to just whoop, kind of like what's her name, Zarya. But it didn't necessarily do damage, and it was a quicker reload. I don't even know if I need a key, but you don't let those guys live. That is my favorite enemy design in this game. Like something that you go fucking... You run at a full speed for like a limited reward. That's so worth it if you get it. Like, that's such a well-designed enemy. I think that would be pretty easy to make that item. It could just be the singularity item with damage removed, right? Ah, shit! Well. That's armor that's just gone. Shit. Stop! I'm like frustrated that I dropped armor, so I'm getting hit by everything. Singularity with damage removed with a shorter reload time. You're done. Oh. Well, make its duration be only a second then, I guess. So just like a whoop. And then they get out of it if you don't hold them. I guess that's a little bit more different than Zarya's thing. By dint of not holding them for a while. Yeah, I can see that being pretty cool and useful. You heartbreaker. What? There's another show that has... There's a show. Oh, it's Evangelion that has Fly Me to the Moon. Fly me to the moon and let me sing on the stars. Let us dance on the stars. I'm really surprised that Fly Me to the Moon wasn't used in WALL-E. It seems so specifically fitting to the sequence when WALL-E and Eve are doing the Starlight Dance. Are all of your mods gonna not work for Mod the Gungeon 2? That's a lead gun in a 1 cycle. Oh, you'd rather do that as the as a gun than as an item. I can see that. Oh, I have poop in my butt. I have poop in my butt that doesn't want to be in there. Okay. Yeah. Item saturation is also... items are something you can only have one of under most circumstances, so... I think guns are actually more useful. It would be a great offhand weapon. Something you just click and flick back to your main room clear. I just think it would have to have kind of low ammo, or it would be busted as all fuck. Or it could even be a gun like the dueling laser that is essentially an ammo. This is essentially an item. I don't know why I just walked right into that bullet, but we'll be okay. That is essentially an ammo. Ooh, zippy boy! Zippy boy zips around. I need to stop using my keys. There we go. Well, we just got a bunch of damage. Chamber gun, finish gun. Chamber gun, finish gun. I'm no longer surprised when I get the finish gun from a brown chest in a secret room. I'm no longer surprised by that. Okay, so I have 7. What does this give? Angel Shrine's only 1.5. If we're over 7, we might as well just fucking dive all the way in. Right? I have 5 from the finished gun, the curse bullets, and something else. What else do I have curse from? Oh, Holy Grail. So finished gun, Holy Grail, curse bullets. We still got 1.5 we could do. Yeah, let's do it. And if Lord of the Jam shows up, I'll just shit my pants. I actually could shit my pants right now, even without Lord of the Jam. I'm so full of shit right now. Oh, it sucks. Oh, my shitty pants! This extra damage is ridiculous, though. I love Chaos Bullets. I love them. A third ice weapon, huh? Huh? Wait a second. I'm gonna go buy that other armor now that we got 1 more sense. And we're leaving. This is. If I could leave every single. The Forge with exactly. With exactly 0 cents, I would feel. You guys knew this was coming, by the way. Nah, let's stop. Let's use this. Look at how strong we are. We don't need to cower behind the chamber gun. I will keep it in case the floor gets spooky, scary. But with this movement speed, I mean, the main reason I wanted to cower is for the old Duke draws I got going on right now. I got a mad poo-poo in my pants. Oop. I am going to use it from time to time, but I'm not going to rely on it. Ugh! I like proving... Oh, well, that's a good way to find a thing, and also to get all of my ammo back. I haven't used the Insatiable Muncher in a freaking while. Yeah. The only problem when I have the rat's shoes is it makes it much less likely for me to fill up the backpack. Or when I have movement speed in general, I guess. Watch you see all three phases of Lich be the thing. I'm actually pretty happy that I have the med kit since I decided to go curse crazy. Like, enemies are dying so fast that I can't actually see if I'm getting, like... I know I'm getting added effects from, chance bullets or whatever they're called. Chaos bullets. But I can't really see it too clearly as fast as everything's going. Ew. It's not the best. You taking like a 3-year-old fad that's already past its meme expiration date and really leaning into it. I saw a video of Ted Danson learning to floss, to do the floss. I guess is the way to say it when you mean the dance. And it was pretty funny. Like, the rest of the cast of The Good Place was, like, giving him pointers. I'm guessing because at one point on the show, they thought it was a good idea for his character, who I think is, like, God or Saint Michael or something like that, to floss to show his coolness. I work in the mall, so while I work in the bar at the mall, I don't see as many. I don't have to deal with as many kids as a lot of the other people at my job do. But there's still a lot of kids, and there was a time when I first started that I would see kids flossing or doing Fortnite dances, like, constantly, just fucking constantly, like. If they were standing and waiting for a table, or if they had finished eating, or if etc., like, they were just, that's what they were doing, was fucking Orange Justice, or floss, or that one where you kick your leg a whole bunch. It was, like, fundamentally required if more than a few seconds had gone by for them to do those dances. It was very weird. And it happened for such a long time. Oh, I didn't even use the freaking... I didn't even use the, Cold and Colt. One of my favorite synergies. Yeah. Where it was repelling everything whenever the blank went off. That was crazy damage. That was way more than the DPS cap levels of damage. It's like, why isn't this thing reflecting bullets? And I forgot that I had actually switched guns. I can't fucking believe I got hit there. Holy shit, dude. I can't fucking believe it. That was crazy. Lord. Alright. I fucked it up later anyway. But still, I like absolutely can't believe I got hit there by the one bullet that didn't get reflected, wiggled on by and hit me dead on. That's alright, we got a Foggled. Foggled. Oh my god. Kyle, so I was talking about it earlier in the video, but part of figuring out the thing with the RAM for your computer made me look into mine, and I have the slowest possible RAM available for my thing, and I was like, oh man, maybe I can upgrade my RAM speed. And it turns out RAM speed doesn't really matter that much at all, especially if you already have a pretty beefy computer. It matters less and less the more your RAM speed is, and less, like, it matters more for rendering and stuff like that from workstation stuff, as far as I understand, things that are really CPU focused as opposed to GPU. But I was thinking of upgrading, and I was like, you know what? I don't need to upgrade. Like, especially since it's not significant. And I'd rather have more RAM than faster RAM is more important. I'm at 24 gigs of RAM. 16 should be more than enough for just about anything, unless you're rendering and you're trying to play a game and you're like streaming or something like that, which you shouldn't do anyway because your CPU will fucking explode. Rendering essentially just uses 100% of your CPU. Look at all of that fucking junk. Oh, I guess I got a lot of those from the shovel. I was gonna say, how did I open so many chests and end up with so much junk still? God, what a run! What a freaking run! And it's number 69.